My name is Danny Mac. I wonder if you can still hear me with the microphone over there. Oops. Got a bit of a mess here. Hang on. That's a bit better. Not that much better. There we are. Hello Craig Kelly. Hello Lydia. Sapphire Lima. How's it going, guys? Excuse me. Well, I was prepared for this stream today, but then I think I led myself into a false sense of security and ended up being late. Whoops. Oh, it's coming through my headphones. Let me just plug my speakers in. Hello, ZBrush merch second. Engu. I love you so much. Thanks. Right, so I'm going to start a new concept today, and I really want to have it done by next week. I didn't like spending 2 weeks on this. I know people must think I'm crazy, because there's this idea that art should not be rushed and everything, you should take your time to get it right. Well, I'm sorry, but I just get too bored for that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't care. If it's not done quick, then I have to move on. I've lost so many sculpts. So many sculpts that took too long to finish. That I just ended up shelving. Hello G user. How's it going? I spent ages on this one. I'm using software called ZBrush. Just type in Z or Z followed by brush. Thanks Craig Kelly. I spent forever working on this one. Still never got it done. I even started rigging it. But it's fine because the shoulders are way too narrow anyway. I couldn't see that at the time. What's the song? Oh, I've no idea. Let me have a look. Bring Me Joy, Pegboard Nerds, and Luguber. I always put on some random tracks at the beginning in hope that I'll find something new that I like. In this case, I have not. Let's try this one. Yeah, you get like, is it like 49 days free or something you get? But yeah, it's... Just Google. I mean, I'll give you a link, but just Google ZBrush. It's a lost art. It's a lost art, this art of the Google. No worries. Yeah, like Casual Kev has said, you can also, there's also the ZBrush Core version, which is like a stripped down version, which is a lot cheaper, which might be something you're interested, might be something you might be interested in. Are you not bored to always work the same way? I mean, your characters are all kind of all looking similar. Really? All my characters are looking similar. Right, okay. Let's let's get some of these up. Here's one. Okay. So the hair's kind of similar there. Let's get another. I mean, they're all female, which I'm more than happy with. No, I'd say they look absolutely nothing like each other. Here's another one. Again, I'd say looks absolutely nothing like the others. And then we go again, completely different. So no, not really. No, I don't get bored. Right, let's get into morphing this. No, I'm serious. Don't mess now the hoodie's come off. Whoa, seriously wrong going there. That's fine, I have a backup. No. insert this. Ah, so that is... Oh, are they paused? I think they are paused, aren't they? That's alright. That's fine. That looks pretty weird though. Okay, so the I know how I'm going to sort this actually. Ah, we're at music. Right, come on, let's find the playlist. Sorry, same old playlist. I apologise. I was not mean, but I blah blah. Oh, I apologise if you were. I've had a comment this morning that was just rude. So I'm already on triggered territory. That guy was a jerk. Actually, I might as well just start from there. Screw it. I do use Pure F, bro. I'm using it right now, bro. Have I? I think it's just the same, to be honest. Maybe the camera angle's just different. Yeah, that is Spotlight on my other monitor. Right here. I use them both because I'm pro, bro. I'm a pro, bro. Sorry, I'm annoying myself now. Feel free to downvote this video, YouTubers. No, don't. In fact, do the opposite. Oh. Hello, Ashley. It's not morning for me. Okay, Lydia. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming. Maybe see you again next week. Get rid of these hands. Go away, we don't want you. 3 AM? Where are you from? Why did I do that? Are we safe? Are we safe? Oh, no, we're not. Damn it. How did your stream go yesterday, Ash? No, not yesterday. The other day. Sorry. Finally, we have an exception to the eyebrows rule. If you've been following my streams, where I've just been moving from one character to the next, you'll know that I haven't needed to change the eyebrows at all for weeks because they're all exactly the same. However, we have found an exception. Only a mild exception, but good. Good. Do you stream tonight too? Yes, I do stream tonight too. It's a lot more niche. It's a lot more niche of a stream. But yeah. Would be better if you put, you know. I don't. I actually don't. I feel like I'm missing something. Clear this up for me. Oh, right. Oh, I see. In-jokes on my stream, right. Fine. I am using an application known as ZBrush. By Pixelogic. Google is your friend. No worries. Pay it forward. That comes directly from Pixelogic's marketing department. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to pronounce the name, by the way. Can anyone help me out here? But she I didn't even realise she knew I existed, and then she left me a nice comment on one of my Instagram pictures. So I thought I'd chance asking her if I could sculpt one of her characters. It's all right. I'm not really annoyed about your in-jokes. Did she not put tea bags over her eyes then? Oh. Come on, Ashley. Give them what they want. Good afternoon, Spectre. How are you? How are you today? Weekend it is. Weekend it is. It is. Right, so this head is quite a bit different. See, it might look like I do the same thing every week, but there's a lot of nuance to these characters. Oh, I need to sort these ears out for this character as well. Oh, what the hell's that? Probably gonna have to re-topo the ear, or adjust the topology, I should say. Quite possibly on the mouth as well. It's definitely gonna have to be some topology adjustments in this character. I feel like I'm a better person now that I'm aware of this information. Maybe that's just me. What monitor you use? Oh, I've got 3. Do you mean which one do I use to draw on? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Come back to that here. Hello, Joseph. Good to see your name. Why do you work standing? Oh, just healthier, and I feel more awake and stuff when I'm sculpting. Hello, Cell Hunt. How are you? The one thing I like about using base meshes is, or maybe dislike, is how quickly you get to the fugly stage. No, it's good to start working through it early. See how quickly we got to the fugly stage? Although I don't recommend using base meshes under normal learning conditions. Excuse me. Definitely gonna need to retop all these ears. Retop all these ears. Especially because I think she might have a oh, what them piercings called? Tunnels, is that right? It's been a long time since. Well, this character, by the way, if you want to know who it is I'd never heard of them. They're from a show that I've never seen. Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I guess someone out there will know what that is and hate me for not. I knew other people would know what it was, and I'm just like the loser, the loser out of the loop. Hello, we're a bus. I know that much, Joseph. I did a little bit of research just before I started. I needed to, well, I wanted to get a look at what the original looked like. Hate these lips. It's never gonna look right until I sort these out. Want to learn ZBrush? Oh, learn ZBrush, man. If you're brand new, I would recommend going to Z Classroom on the Pixelogic website. If you're not, then of course I would recommend the tutorials on my YouTube channel. Danny Mac 3D. But I would. I'm biased. Don't know why I'm shouting. Oh, thanks, Spectre. It's actually on Gumroad though, rather than Gumtree, which is a UK-based car boot, basically. Hello, new people. I'm assuming that I got plugged by Pixelogic for the first time in a while, because people are here. Yes, I did. Yay. Yeah, thanks, Spectre. It's a shame people are expecting to see my last sculpt, and then they're getting this ugly mess. Hopefully it won't be ugly for the entire of this stream. By the way, if you didn't know already, I do stream again on Fridays tonight, which is actually my favourite kind of stream. It's my favourite stream because I don't speak. When I don't speak, I get to work. I get serious work. Femi Adeg boy. Well, maybe one day I'll be giving you a call, because I would like to make the move someday. Can I see which shortcuts you are using? Not really, but even if you could, even if I downloaded an app that allows you to do that, and most of my hotkeys are custom anyway. If you go to my gumroad.com/DannyMac, you can download my UI, and I've put in a sheet in there which tells you all of my custom shortcuts, which may be of use to you. It's kind of reliant on you using my UI though. All sculpts need to project all before render. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Project all is for reprojecting the high resolution details back onto a retopologized mesh, which you can then use to bake maps from. Why does character become red and violet sometimes? You mean like this? This is just me turning polyframe on, if this is what you mean. And the colour of it is actually irrelevant. Like, I can change this. I don't want to, but the colours just indicate different poly groups. Why are you sculpting this model? Why not? I don't really know what angle you're coming at with that question. Like, do you mean, are you sculpting it for a client, or is that what you mean, or do you mean why have I chosen this one particularly? Right. Not for a client. It is for practice and for my YouTube channel as well. Just people enjoy watching time lapses and watching these streams. And because it's fun. Because I have fun. I don't work for clients. But when I did, no, I didn't. Generally, most of the time I have to sign an NDA anyway, so. Do you YouTube only? Well, it depends what you mean by that. Again, I'm on a lot of different social networks. In fact, I'm streaming to Twitch as well right now. Or do you mean purely making money wise? And if that is what you mean, then my answer is I'm also a prostitute as well. Hey. NDA, what is it? NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So basically you just sign a contract saying that you won't talk about or show anyone the work that you're working on. It's quite a common thing to have to sign when you're working on a project. If you made cloth and want it animated later on, does it need to be retopolo? Just a sec, let me just find some music. The answer is like almost always yeah. You want to retopo pretty much anything that's going to be animated, really. We'll go for this. I might put on some copyrighted music that YouTube allows in a bit. I'm getting bored of this crap. Yeah, the short answer, yeah. Just get into the habit of making everything with nice topology. I mean, there could be some instances where it's okay, but until you're proficient with retopology, you don't really know when those cases are, I don't think. Hello, Dead End. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. How did you get into 3D thing? Actually, I was into special. I discovered a website called Video Copilot, which I'm sure there'll be several people in here that are aware of already. And I was into more the special effects side of things. So I went and did a degree with that in mind. It was a computer animation and special effects degree. And I just got more interested in the 3D side of things while I was there. To keep it brief. Yeah, Video Copilot's awesome. I'd say Andrew Kramer is probably the reason I create tutorials as well. Him and Draw with Jazza. I think Andrew Kramer inspired me to create tutorials, and Jazza inspired me to do it with YouTube. I went to university. Yeah, Dead End knows. Video Copilot. Yeah, there's it's kind of similar to what I do. So most of the learning material's free, but then like in order to keep going, he sells things as well. Do you only do women for clients as well? Well, like I say, I don't actually work for clients anymore, but when I did, no I didn't. And I didn't enjoy it. In fact, I got asked to sculpt guys more than girls. Which I think potentially informed my decision to stop working for clients. No, that's a joke. I always intended to not work for clients at some point. Do you prefer sculpting female characters over male? You're new to this channel, aren't you? What do you do for a living now, if I may ask? I'm a prostitute. Hello. Hello, Pro 4210. A bit too... Yeah, I think the viewers get bored of the same question, more bored of the same questions than I do, to be honest. I don't mind too much. I don't mind people who are genuinely interested. It's trolls that pee me off. I have a habit of feeding them, but then later deleting the comment. How are you getting idea of sculpting this girl with a single reference? Is it practice? Yeah, so yeah, basically the answer is I don't know, and I can't always do it. It just depends if the art gods are feeling giving that week. You said you don't work for clients, so you don't do commissions then? No, that's right, I don't do commissions. That's cute consequence, but cannot wait to see how yours turns out. Yeah, no, it is nice. Go and check her out. Mioree? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. In fact, I've spelt it wrong. I've spelt it wrong on the screen. Do go and check her work out though, because she's amazing. I only pick like... Oh no, I spelled it right. Yeah, I only pick like really rough sketches to work from, because then that allows a little bit of room for me to add in a little bit of my own creative input. But her more finished work is just incredible. He is messing. Oh, I'm not messing. I'm not messing. I don't work for clients. You do, Dead End. Thanks. I appreciate it. A few more people do as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, Danny, very much, and hello from Ukraine. Hello to you, name whom I couldn't even begin to pronounce. Mac. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe in the future I will. I don't know. I don't like being told what to do. Which is essentially why I have kind of orchestrated a career over around not doing client work and stuff. A big hello from Indian fan. Hello, India. Would you consider to sculpt an arc? Well, it depends. Does the arc look like a pretty girl? Then there's probably a lot more chance if it did. I love it when people are like, oh, you only sculpt girls. Yeah, thanks for noticing. And what? Do you do any animation? Well, I mean, personally, no. Animation is something. Is a beast all of itself. Like, you don't find many people who are good sculptors, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm a good sculptor, but I'm trying to be, which doesn't leave me a lot of time for learning animation. Although I wouldn't mind doing at some point. If I ever get good at sculpting, then I'll have time to learn animation. That's the plan. Have you ever tried to sculpt something close to Final Fantasy level of detail before? No, not really. So I was saying at the start of the stream that I don't take things to that level of finish purposely, because I get bored of working on the same thing. Even if I'm working on the same sculpt for 2 weeks, like I did on the last one, it like really grates on me. So I tend to sacrifice a little bit of the final quality, or a lot of the final quality, for time and like just like moving on to the next sculpt, and I find that works for me. A lot of people say, oh well, that's not how you're supposed to work, that's no good, you should take your time as an artist and all this yeah nonsense. That's just how I work, and I find that doing lots of different characters, I learn more than if I spend like 100 hours on one character. I just learn better this way. Hello, Fatal Son. See, all the people suggesting all the people suggesting what I should sculpt are failing to listen or register that bit where I said I don't do client work because I don't like being told what to do. And the more people tell me I shouldn't sculpt girls, the more girls I'm going to sculpt. And I've got a backlog of about 17 years now, so... Oh no, have I lost symmetry? No, I don't do this as a hobby. I do this as a hobby. I don't only do this as a hobby because I'm being paid for it. People get really confused at this point. So you don't do it for clients, but you're getting paid for it. How? Well, let me tell you how. Go to gumroad.com/DannyMac or go to patreon.com/DannyMac. And this head is not going how I wanted it to. Let's move away from that for a little bit. I mean, I see your point, but it would be interesting to see finished, high, detailed, sculpted piece. Well, make one then. I mean, I have attempted to take things further than what I do here, sure. I can show you some from... So, this one, these are ones that I've taken all the way through render, but they're like this one's a few years old now, so it's not going to be as good as more recent stuff. This is the most recent. I'd say, yeah, this is the most recent, but like to get to a higher level of finish, I would have to spend so long, and I'm just not. I'm not doing it. Oh well, thank you for buying them. But yeah, no, that's where I make my money from. Generally, I also like. Actually, do you know what? I guess that's my business. I'm a prostitute. I've already said. That's how I make my money. How are you sculpting from a single reference? Is it practice? Didn't you already ask that? And I already answered it with the answer, yeah, basically. No, I don't work for any production company. People in the chat seem quite aggressive today. It's alright, guys. We're gonna get through this. Don't worry about it. I'm not too concerned with how detailed the body is, because obviously it's not going to be seen. Well, it's going to be seen down here. Oh, she's super skinny, isn't she? I need to get rid of that. And the bebés are small, of the smaller variety. Wow, there's quite a few people watching today. Where are they all? Pixlogic. There's quite a few on YouTube as well. They can't figure out why you don't work for clients. I've said I'm a prostitute. How do you stop procrastinating? Tell me. I'll tell you one way is stream. So if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have like stopped to look at Amazon or something by now. Streaming's a good one. Also, performance enhancing drugs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, kids. Don't do drugs. Stay in school and lead the life that I should have. Oh, thanks, Pro. We appreciate it. Do you take a rest from one project and come back later to restart it with fresh eyes to get better results? Yeah. So I used to do these streams used to be like 3-hour sculpts. I just try to do as much as I can in 3 hours and see the result. And obviously with such a tight time restriction, the results are never that good. So what I try and do now is try and do it in a week, and I take a lot of I rest from the piece quite a lot in that week, and I find pretty much every time I come back to it, I'll see something new. I kind of wish I'd taken more in the one that I uploaded recently, yesterday in fact, to Instagram. I haven't posted it to, oh god, this is rough. I haven't posted it anywhere else yet, but yeah, I give myself a time limit. I guess that's maybe a way of helping stop procrastinate, is set yourself a deadlines and be strict with yourself to finish in that time. Though, just be warned, your piece might not come out as good as you want it to. How did you polygroup the body? So if you use your select lasso tool, which is BSL, and then you come over and you hover over an edge like this, you're gonna like hide that poly loop, or you can just like, if you've got Dynamesh or something, you can just like do this, Control Shift and like hide the bit that you want, or Control Shift Alt to unhide something, and then just hit Control W to polygroup it like that, and just keep going round until you have everything you want. Is there a ZBrush active community somewhere online that I can get some feedback from? I'd try ZBrush Central. Also, 10,000 hours on Facebook. That's a good place. How do you know the deadline is realistic? I mean, just try it out. See what if the result is too bad, then extend it. And if the result is, if you find yourself noodling too much, then restrain it a bit more, I'd say. Like, for example, I've spent 2 hours for blocking out an arc and I have no idea if this is too slow. I'd say that's pretty damn fast. Try 2 days. Aren't we all a distraction for you? Yes, that's why I prefer tonight's stream. I guess you would have it finished early without talking and consciously doing the work. Is that true? Yeah. So tonight I'll be streaming again, and what I do, it's really not for everyone. In fact, it's incredibly niche. I put on the kind of music I listen to. The whole point of the stream is to show you what I'm actually like when I'm working, and how I get myself into the zone and stuff. And the way I do that is putting on the kind of music I like and then just like rocking out for a few hours. I love it, and that's what tonight's stream will be. Dead end knows. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I do that purposely because I'm probably the worst streamer in the world at talking and doing work. I just can't do it. I don't know how everyone else does it. Especially Mr. Pavlovich. He is just he's a pro. He's amazing at speaking and working at the same time. I can't speak as well as him if I'm not working. If the entire thing's scripted. Hello Danny, did you start this one today? I did indeed. I started an hour and a half ago, but bear in mind that I didn't start from a sphere like I used to. I now start from last week's sculpt or a base mesh that I have created, which is what I did. And right now I want to progress this sculpt a bit. I feel like I'm just noodling crap that I don't need to be. So let's get something done. Oh. It's 10,000 hours for 3D Artist 2. 10,000 hours is pretty much run by 3D Artists. The Facebook group I'm talking about. It's almost exclusively 3D. Maybe you're thinking of something different. Yeah, where has Ashley gone? Those streams are the best. Oh, I'm glad you like them. Timmy Trumpet, yeah. I think music is a distraction as well. I don't. Not when I'm sculpting. Danny's sculpting commando with a bottle of wine. Shh. Do you cheat like an artist? What do you mean? I'd reference spotlight in my brush now. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I was just catching up with the chat then. It's going pretty quick today. Quicker than usual. I know the head is like really like off. If you come to tonight's stream, that's something I generally address at that point. I can't really get into it now. But you will have to put up with psytrance music for however long. Well, you don't actually. You could just turn the volume down and put your own music on. I think that's the beauty of it. How do you get your brushes to be small icons? It's been a while since I've done this, but I think I can remember. I think it's that. Preferences, interface, UI, button size, all the way down to the bottom for me. Feedback, like I say, 10,000 hours group on Facebook is a good place. should have just... Never mind. Whew! Hi. How are you? I was wondering when someone was going to break the silence. Although I think I'm going to nip out for just a moment in a moment. Thank you very much, Anchor Feet. Right, let's try and get some of these planes in the right places. Obviously, it's a very stylized nose, but if you can get the realistic planes in, then you're gonna help yourself a lot. Not easy though. Noses especially. What I tend to do is make it like realistic with all the realistic planes in as best as I can, and then stylize it carefully from there. Although not totally realistic, just enough so that I can see where I'm going with it. How are you old? Now, do you mean how old are you? Or do you mean how are you old? Do you design this completely in ZBrush or well, I retopologize in 3D Core actually. But yeah, I have a video on YouTube explaining my entire process and software preferences and whatnot. Do you know PewDiePie? Yeah, of course I know who he is. I'm officially a YouTuber now. I think. It'd be a bit crazy if I didn't. Hello. Oh, we're a friendly bunch today. We like friendly. How would you rate the drawing monitor you're using? I'd probably use a scale of 1 to 10 system. There's a little joke there. Little joke there for anyone that gets it. No, I like it. I mean, I want a Wacom, but I like it. How many hours do you work on a daily basis? I mean, it differs. Anywhere between 6 and 12. Usually fall in between 8 and 10. Are you YouTuber? Well, I assume, I guess so. If I close my YouTube account right now, then I'd have to go and get a real job. So, so I guess I'd class myself as a. "12 hours as a prostitute." Yeah, it's fun. Say hello, say hello. No, I don't like being told what to do. Oh, thanks. That's the law. It's quite a way to go yet with this, though. And I'm not getting it right now. I need it to be tonight. Tonight is when I understand what I'm doing. Are you policeman? Oh, we're getting a bit weird now. Why are we getting weird now? What's going on? A real job. Ugh, exactly. What do you enjoy doing the most, sculpting or rigging? That's like asking a chef what does he enjoy doing the most, cooking or babysitting. Do you work standing up straight? No, I work with a bit of a hunchback. It helps me claim certain benefits, so I make sure I have a bad back so that I can claim these benefits from the state. I'm not getting this. Right, again, let's move on. Yo, Danny, do you use OBS for your streams? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Heard about the health benefits of standing up in front of your PC. Yeah, that's kind of why I do it, but why I got this. I mean, I can sit down as well. I've got this stand-up, sit-down situation, and it's. I do sit down sometimes, but I do find myself standing most of the time, just because I feel more awake and like able to work and stuff. Could you do a tutorial on how to claim the benefits? Maybe. If the troll's getting too much for you, then just let me know. I chuck people out in a heartbeat. I have no problems doing that. Do you use 3ds Max? No. And what for? Nothing. Can you describe that software a little? No, because I don't use it. I do use Maya. She's largely similar, but that's like an all-round app. Like no, I've got a tutorial on this. Check out my 3D character workflow tutorial. I go over everything that I go over, like briefly overview over all these categories, and also which software is popular for each task and which software I personally use. I'm gonna head into the YouTube stream now because I feel like I'm gonna have to chuck this guy out in a minute. I would say go with Maya rather than 3ds Max, just because I feel as though Autodesk is phasing out Max. Like Maya's the one that they're pushing the most. I'm gonna separate these arms, I think. Make life a bit easier. So I'm just taking a little break from the questions. They're coming through like a bit too quick at the minute. Do I need a pen tab for ZBrush? Yeah. %. Be wary of anyone telling you otherwise. Oh, thanks, Dead End. Yeah, we're all good now. The face is slimmer, but I'm struggling. Oh god, so much wrong with this character right now. I'm just not seeing. Seeing at this very moment. Which isn't good because I'm streaming. Eager to see your work on those hair in this model. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Why don't I do that now? I've got some serious issues with the head. Let's see how many we can hide, how many of those we can hide with the hair. Doing that. Hey, sorry, I've been ignoring the chat a little bit. I just needed to get some work done, basically. Is this model in real world scale or not? No, it's in a scale suitable for ZBrush, which generally isn't real world scale. ZBrush don't care for real world, exactly. Did you ever get frustrated when you were learning these tools, or you always loved the process and work of yours? I'm still frustrated. Are you from Leeds? No, but I'm from near Leeds. I've been mistaken. I've been mistaken as being from Yorkshire. On more than one occasion. I don't know who Daniel Crossland is. Sorry, Daniel. Is that character Frankie? Yeah, I believe it is. This one? I've never seen the show, so... Oh, I follow Daniel Crossland on ArtStation. see, I recognise the work, just not the name. That's a pretty good Eka model. Wow, nice. Jeez. Looks like the 3D total. Is it the 3D total one? Oh, you're in Tokyo, nice. That's cool. Intelligent Fool. That's largely a product of this sculpt being absolutely nowhere near finished. Hey, have you ever felt like quitting 3D and VFX thing forever? No, absolutely not. It's my life. I can hear my son crying from the house. Can you hear that? I'd be surprised if you can hear that. I mean, he's alright. His mum's with him. He'll be alright. Don't worry about that. Fun, but the times are always bad for all the cool sculpts. I apologise. Yeah, I miss the few streams that I enjoy watching because they're bad times for me. He's been on the stream once before. Can you actually hear him? That's ridiculous if you can. Can anyone else hear it? We've got one no, one yes. Ah. Ah. Alright, 2 seconds. Oh, he's been he's been sick, poor little thing. What? Disappointed in you, Danny boy. Why? Confused. Is practice the real truth of good art, or some people are naturally good at it? It's practice. 100%. Ah. Yeah, good. I agree. Well said, Dead End. That's a wise comment. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Barker. Can you sculpt your own face or any other real face? How long should it take? Well, how long it should take is subjective. And if you're asking, I don't really know what you're asking. Yeah, I could. I'm not going to do a realistic sculpt. I could do it in a style. Is it possible to not scan a face but model it? Yeah, of course it is. Let me show you. This man. He goes by the name of Dan Royati. All digital. Oh, sorry, I didn't know there was going to be boobies there. This isn't labelled mature, so. Is it that you can't do realistic sculpts or choose not to? Very much choose not to. Well, I mean, I can't do a sculpt to the level of Dan, though. But you need to know, like, how to do stuff realistically to be able to do stylized stuff. I think this is a factor that a lot of people don't realise. Although don't judge me on these arms. I'm purposely not making these anatomically correct because I don't need to. They're going to be covered up. Yeah, well, not just anatomy. Things like proportions as well. So, like, although you with a stylized sculpt, you push the proportions. Like, you need to know things. You need to know how, like, proportions work in real life before you can hope to get it to work in stylized. Really. What software do you use to animate or pose your characters once you finish making them in ZBrush? I use ZBrush to pose my characters. Sometimes I will take it into rig it in Maya, like a quick and dirty rig, and then fix it up in ZBrush afterwards. But generally speaking, I just use ZBrush. If you've watched any of my tutorials, you know that I'm trying to restrict everything to just ZBrush and Photoshop at the minute, and that's kind of why. Otherwise I'd do things differently. Oh. You never do modelling? I don't know what you mean by that. How are your drawing skills? Improving. Not very good, but I set myself the target of drawing every day this year, and they've improved a little bit. What's going on? Well, I'm kind of a special case in that I don't have a team that I need to prepare my stuff for. All my stuff's just purely for me, so it doesn't really matter what I use at all, really. I might do hard surface stuff, purely modelling, but I don't have Maya anymore, so I need to get used to using Blender, and I've been using Maya since I started, so it's going to be a long road ahead, trying to get used to Blender. What am I doing? Yeah, I do actually use ZModeler as well, quite a lot. But I do prefer the dedicated modeling apps. But, well, not for everything. I use ZModeler quite a lot actually. How often do you get commercial projects? Never. I don't do client work. I get offered them on quite a regular basis. I've had to change my I changed my ArtStation summary to actively not looking for work. I hope that people look at that bit. That's my ArtStation summary at the minute. I don't like being told what to do. How are you paying for ZBrush? I mean, ZBrush is one of the few great apps where you pay for it once and then it's yours. I've really not needed to pay for it since. But if you're asking how do I make my money, I've already answered that today. I am a prostitute. Also, gumroad.com/DannyMac, as well as patreon.com/DannyMac, and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/DannyMac3D. Oh, I'm not making tons of money. Don't get me wrong. I'm making enough to not have to work on stuff I don't want to work on. So, which, as soon as I was earning the bare minimum, I started doing that. In fact, before I was earning the bare minimum, I kind of jumped off the client wagon a little bit too early. That's a story for another time. Actually, it's not even a story. I was just really skint for a while. Do you have a Behance account? Yeah, I've got an account for just about everything. Some a lot more active than others. Behance is my less active one, mainly because I don't get much attention though, and it's a lot more like designery, a bit like Dribble. I don't feel very welcome on Behance. Why don't you want work in 3D? I mean, like, 3D is how I make my money. I just don't do it by working for someone else. People are really, really confused by this concept. Here's a cool trick for getting the hood in there, by the way, which I learned from Funky Bunnies, also known as Chris Whitaker. He's someone I've been watching on YouTube since I started. He has some really nice time lapses. Funky Bunnies, I think, is called on YouTube. But yeah, this is where I got this little trick from. So all your income comes from your Patreon? Oh, absolutely not. I'd be really skint if that was the case. Some of it comes from Patreon. Most of it from Gumroad. Some from other external sources from my tutorials, such as ZBrush and something else. And YouTube ad revenue and prostitution. Right, here's what I was on about. So you blob it out in place like that, and then just extract the bit you want. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Although that thickness doesn't look too bad. Well, that should be alright. How do you decide which models you do for these videos? I spend all day on Instagram. So I have a backlog of about 64 years worth of models that I want to create, and then I just ask the artist if I can. Yeah, the hood trick is nice. Yeah. How much do I have to pay, and on what website or app to learn ZBrush and Blender at fullest? Oh god, there's a question and a half. I reckon you could do it without spending anything at all. It might be a bit slower, but you don't have to spend anything. Do you notify the artist before or after you've done their work in 3D? I always ask before if it's okay for me to sculpt. I've yet to have someone say no, but I just think it's polite, because I'd hate to do a sculpt and then suddenly get a message saying you didn't ask to do that, so can you take it down? And like all that time just wasted. I mean, that's probably not going to happen, but you know, just in case. Do your wife know you're a prostitute? I don't have a wife. I don't want a wife. My girlfriend does. She's supportive. In fact, she pays me sometimes. She doesn't. Oh, she doesn't. She makes me pay her. Time we on? What's the name of the music playing right now, Danny Mac? I have no idea. It's something on a website called artlist.io, which is, if you pay, a website for royalty-free music. Not very good music, but... You ever had an artist be like, nope, nope, never. Never had an artist say no yet. If that was in reference to me asking for artist permission. Artlist.io. It's not the kind of music I'll be listening to tonight, though. If this is what you're into, then maybe don't come to tonight's stream. What about your health? What do you do to keep it up? Random question. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I eat a vegan whole food diet. I stand while I work. It's an unusual question. Is it Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? It is indeed. You know better than me, because I had no idea who that character is. Are you Irish, Danny? No, I am not. Nor do I think I've ever been asked that. Nor am I Scottish. It has been mentioned, it's been suggested that I've been Scottish before. But no, I'm not Scottish either. Oh, hello Ashley. Ashley's back. Yay. and thanks. If you don't know who A-Cubed is, by the way, go and click on her profile, because she's another streamer on Pixelogic, and she's good, but she's on too late for me. I caught it for a good couple of months. I managed to make it until well, managed to catch like the first hour or so, but then the late nights started doing my old body in. No, I'm not from Yorkshire, but you're getting closer. Oh yeah, look on the screen. Oh, she's actually got a YouTube channel as well. I mean, there's not much on the YouTube channel, but I did subscribe. Oh, but the YouTube link is like UCKHZY. Hey. Yeah, follow Danny's YouTube channel, I agree, but follow Ashley's as well. There's a few 3 videos on there. I don't know how you would find, maybe like type in a name. But she's also on Instagram, A-Cubed _ A-Cubed. Right, let's find this actually. It's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't seen her for a while. There you go. Go and follow _A.cubed _. Look at that. 4,694 followers can't be wrong. And she can draw. Oh, there's a just because I had a tiny little break from looking at the model, I can see that there's quite a bit to go before it starts to look like Mioree. I don't know how you pronounce the name. Before it looks like her work. Make sure you go and follow her. I want to try ZBrush, but I don't have $700 for it. Any tips? Yeah, download the free trial. You get like 49 days, I think. I feel like I'm getting such textbook questions like that today. I feel like Pixelogic are like going all secret shopper on me to see how I respond to certain questions. How textbook is that? I want to try ZBrush, but I don't have $700 for it. Any tips? That's been written. And it's 45 days. Ah, I failed. I totally failed. Run. No, I've failed at being good at streaming since day one. It's fine. They just put up with me anyway. No, Ashley, she's good at it. She like I watch her stream and I want to buy ZBrush again. Danny Mac 3D, how's sculpting in Blender in your opinion? Well, I don't really have a solid opinion because I've never... Well, I have sculpted in Blender actually. But more going off Blender users' comments about it. It's nowhere near as good as ZBrush, and that's coming through from people I know that are like so passionate about Blender, like it's their life, and they say that. My accent is Greater Manchester. It sounds like Yorkshire. I'll deal with the face later tonight. You a United fan? No, I don't watch football at all. Guessing you just email the artist to get permission? Well, I usually send a message on social media. Siren, that was an email because I figured it would be the only way I could reach you. And she actually commented on my picture last week. I got all giddy schoolgirl about that. She has like over 1 million followers on Instagram. Yeah, she's got, let me have a look. .4, in fact. It's because she puts out work like this. And is really good at handling social media as well. Like she's a good marketeer. I don't quite have her level of confidence yet to do the sort of stuff she does. Yeah, really nice work. Yeah, definitely. Piccolo as well, but who she actually does a lot of stuff with him. He's on 1.5. I think Finger's hit 1 million as well. Oh, there's 2 more. Well, Lowish is 1. I'm pretty sure Lowish hit 1 million. Yeah, she's just hit 1 million. And then Ilya Kovshinov. Also on 1.2 million. Yeah, I think you've got to make it your full-time job to really, because these guys post art so often. This is why I'm learning to draw, because like when you're drawing all the time, not 3D, you can put work out like daily, and that's kind of how you get so many followers. I mean, being really, really good helps as well. Yeah, I'm bad at DS. I only started responding to him maybe a month ago. I've been on Instagram for a while. You know what? I think the pun was intended though. I think you fully intended that pun, so don't come lying to me about no pun intended. I see straight through your lies. Don't like how curved this is. I want it to be more straight. Which is going against my normal instincts for her. Yeah, the only... Actually, I'm not getting involved. Still need to yeah. Well, I thought you'd gone off the idea. But I agree. Ashley and Danny collab, shut up and take my views. Alright. Well, I'm up for it. Danny. Bloody. I know what it is. It's 'cause Friends came on Netflix. All the Friends came on Netflix. We haven't seen you since then. Oh, I like that shape. Cause like she is a bit pointy anyway, like with the nose and the boobs and stuff and the skirt. I might keep that. Looks cool. Of course, I have to get it from every angle. Danny, you an Arsenal fan? No, I don't watch football at all. Salut. Now the plan was to create a surface on which to draw my hairbrush out on, but I might actually just turn these into hair pieces. I think that would be the easiest thing. Yeah, I'll probably just use... It's not big enough, this hair, is it? Didn't even realise. Right, I should probably introduce who's going to be on the Pixologic stream next. I will be back working on this tonight. Approximately between... might be a bit different tonight. Might be a bit earlier tonight. Maybe somewhere between 10:30 and midnight. UK time. But bear in mind that it's more of a music stream than what I do at this time of the day, so it might not be for you. I have quite a niche taste in music. Oh, Hello, Shana. I'm literally just leaving. But hello, everyone go and follow Shanae. Another good artist. Between 10:30 and midnight. It's kind of psytrance, trancey music, and sculpting. But like, I like doing it because that's how I sculpt, and that's how I get stuff done, is by putting on that music and just like letting it take me away. And people are always asking me like how do you like go on so long without procrastinating? How do you get motivated? Oh, blah 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 blah. Well, this is it. I just put on the music and let it take me away with it, and then I'm locked in then. And that's why I do it, and I quite enjoy streaming it. Hey Danny, why do you use RenderMan over Arnold? I don't use RenderMan. But I mean, I don't really understand the question anyway. What does it matter? Goodbye, Ashley. Maybe send me a message on Discord. About collab. Keyshot? No, I use ZBrush to render. Why did the music stop? There we go. Right, so next on the Pixelogic stream, let me have a look. Is that the same track that's just been on? Right, so it's the 9th today, which means next on the Pixelogic stream will be Anna Carolina. Oh, I'm echoing back. Oh, I'm echoing back. How camp with that? Next on the stream at 10 AM PST tomorrow morning or afternoon in the UK. Will be Anna Carolina Pereira. Let's say that's right. And she'll be sculpting VR and positivity. Right, so I've got a long way to go with this. I've just realised these arms are way off. This is the bit where I can't stop now. I just need to stop the stream and go, leave. Right, well that's your lot for today. Well, no, not for today, for now. Chat, if you don't feel like leaving yet, tell me what to eat tonight. I thought of something to say then, but it was too disgusting. Begins with P and ends in placenta. I apologise. Right then. I should leave. Oh. And leave I will. Just in a minute. I'm so not happy with it. So not happy to leave it yet. But I'm probably just making it worse, so I really should. Especially now that I don't have the right material for sculpting with on it at the minute. Right, time to go. Thank you all for coming along. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all next week. I'll see some of you tonight. And dead end is confusing me. Right. It's been fun. Have a good weekend and goodbye.